Hey everybody, Christopher Ewing at the Abilities TV studio here in Hollywood, California, and this is the Abilities Expo Exhibitor Spotlight. And this is just where we let you guys know about just some of the awesome exhibitors that you'll find at some of the Abilities Expos all across the country. And with us right now is Kathleen Quinn. She's with a company called K Inspired, and they've come up with this really cool product called Mobility Towel. And Kathleen, tell everyone a little bit about your product.
Sure, thank you, Christopher. Mobility Towel has really been a labor of love for me. I created the towel for my mom who suffered from rheumatoid arthritis. And she asked me one day after getting out of the shower if I would help her dry her legs and her feet and her back. And of course I would do anything that my mom needed or wanted. And I did it. I just could not imagine having to have somebody else do something so personal for me. And so I wanted to find a way for her to be able to do it for herself. She was very independent, and the thought of having to rely on somebody else for when you shower, if I wasn't there and she wanted to shower, she wasn't able to do it until somebody was there. And so that got my mind, my creative juices flowing. And I started out with a towel that I safety pinned up with sandbags in it and all sorts of different my own approach to creating a prototype, and it evolved over the years into what is now Mobility Towel. She was able to use my prototype for a short time. She passed away, but certainly left a legacy of love and care and concern for others, and it's in that spirit that I want to get the Mobility Towel in the hands of anybody who would benefit from it in her honor. She was all about helping others, and so I aspire to do that for others. Yeah. So Mobility Towel is a weighted towel with handles. The handles are at the midpoint of the towel. They're the handles. Some people have difficulty gripping. It's designed intentionally so that you can either grip or put your arms through if you don't have function of your hands, and it's easy to operate that way. Each user will use it depending on their ability. And then there are weights that are in each corner of the bottom of the towel. They're 3 ounces in each corner, and they're pliable. And it's designed intentionally so that one can rub their feet. Hard to dry spot is between the toes. You can rub your feet over the weight and push up against the weight to get in between your toes to dry. The towel drapes easily over your legs, over your back. The gravity keeps it close to the skin to effectively dry the skin. Because of the weights, unlike a regular towel that you're just trying to maneuver, the weights in the towel help provide some direction and keeps in close contact with the skin.
Wow, that's so cool, Kathleen. You know, one of the things I was thinking about when I first heard about your product was that, okay, so it's a weighted towel. So how heavy is a weighted towel? Because when you think about things like a weighted blankets can be really heavy, but your towel is not heavy at all. I mean, it really seems like you guys put in a lot of thought into just how weighted the towel needs to be in order for it to do what you want it to do.
So a weighted blanket, minimum weight for a weighted blanket is 12 to 15 pounds, and Mobility Towel is 6 ounces of added weight. When you think about, if you think about that in terms of a can of soda is 12 ounces. If we took half the weight of a can of soda and equally distributed on either end of the bottom of the towel, that's as much weight as it's added to the towel. It's just the right amount of weight to be able to direct the towel and have it hug the skin so that it effectively dries the skin.
That's cool. That's cool. You know, you were telling me about some of the great feedback you've gotten from some of your customers who purchased your towel. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I have one customer who had a stroke, and prior to Mobility Towel, he would shower and get out of the shower. He would have to lay a towel down on his bed. He would lay down on the bed and kind of shimmy his back dry. Now that he has Mobility Towel, he doesn't have to do that anymore. He's able to stand in the bathroom, use his one arm, drape it over his back, and simply pull the towel up. And the weight of the towel keeps it tight against his skin, and he uses nothing but Mobility Towel now. It's made a huge difference in his life, not just the fact that he can do it, but it's internally what it has done for him has made a significant difference. Now he uses the towel and doesn't use anything else. I've had one customer with fibromyalgia who says she doesn't travel without taking the mobility towel with her. I think the biggest thing is that the mobility towel provides anybody, depending on what their limitation is, whether it's, you've had hip surgery and can't bend, a back injury, rheumatoid arthritis, stroke, Parkinson's. There are so many different things, but regardless of what it is, mobility towel allows you to dry those hard to reach spots without having to bend or twist or reach. Imagine having a balance issue, vertigo or neuropathy, and being able to sit and have the towel draped down without having to bend over. What I have heard from a number of people is that they get the concept in theory, but until they try it and feel it and touch it, they don't realize what a difference it makes. So the clients and customers that I've had have been the fact that it has given independence back to the user and given some freedom back and comfort for the caregiver to know that the user is able to take care of themselves and do it in a way that gives them their dignity, independence, and freedom.
Wow, well, that is great, Kathleen. I'm sure there are people who are watching who are thinking, man, that seems like a really cool towel. I'd like to get one of those. How can someone literally get their hands on your towels?
So the towel's available on our website, mobilitytowel.com. It's www.mobilitytowel.com. And we've got video on the website, how to use it, blog, features of the towel, information about myself. Also on the blog is, if you're interested in hearing the inspiration behind the towel and getting more information about that, that's there as well.
Well, as I said, Kathleen, I think Mobility Towel is a great product, great idea. I wish you continued success.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And for everyone watching, to see more really cool products and services that can help make your life easier, just stay tuned to Abilities TV.